have my balls in my hand.
One of those Chinese stress balls.
Scratched the brown off my balls.
Oh, sorry, didn't see that.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
And welcome back to B's Reviews, where we review things. This week we're going to do The Ring. Brandon, it was his first time watching it. Me and Brad have seen it before. It's a really interesting movie. It was one I added to the wheel. I really love this first wave of J-horror that came out in like the early 2000s. So this is one I added, and I was excited to watch it again. I had not watched the US version of this movie in quite a few years. I'd watched Ringu a bunch of times. So it was cool to go back and see it. And we're here to talk about it with you guys.
What's J-horror?
So J-horror is a catch-all term that really means Japanese horror, but it applies to a bunch of movies that came out from Southeast Asia of the time. You had The Ring, you had The Grudge, you had Old Boy, you had Tale of Two Sisters. Like, all of these movies came out on American shores around the same time, but they are not all Japanese. Old Boy and Tale of Two Sisters is from South Korea. So J-horror is kind of like JRPGs. It's more of a genre of film as so much as it is a place about location of a film.
There's many of those on the wheel that I've seen.
Yeah, I think Old Boy's on the wheel. The Grudge didn't make it on the wheel yet, but
I do not think so. But
speaking of the wheel, Brandon's gonna spin the imaginary wheel right now. Come on, spin the imaginary wheel, Brandon. There he goes.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, hold on, he's respinning. Oh yeah!
Oh, I hate that
Look
movie.
at the winner. That's
I
there.
hate that movie.
this will be great. I'm excited.
And this week, I think we're gonna add this movie. It's gonna be on the screen right here, up top somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be added into the wheel.
Awesome.
Mr. Nobody.
Maybe.
We have to now.
So what's your all's thoughts on the mom, Rachel, in the movie?
Naomi Watts wasn't my girlfriend in this movie, so I'm down on her. No, she's great. I love her. She's such a good actress. She has a lot of range in this movie. You can see her go through what legitimately looks like a lot of trauma. She does a very good job of acting happy, sad, scared. She hits everything that you want. I think it was a good choice to pick her. She wasn't super big in Hollywood at this time. She had done LA Confidential in the late 80s for Fincher, but good choice. Good actress. I think she makes some really questionable decisions, but I think that's rule one of being in a horror movie. You make bad decisions.
No, I think that's the only rule.
Bad decisions in horror movies?
Yeah, like run without looking and trip, and then when you trip, lay there and scream.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty classic.
And it's kind of funny too, because this is post Scream. This is like 7 years after Scream.
What?
Yeah, so Scream was like 96, 97-ish. And like they talk about that, right? Like it's one of the things that Sidney Prescott talks about when the killer calls. She's like, you know, it's always just some big-breasted blonde who runs up the stairs instead of running out the door. And we saw less of that, but not nearly enough. She still makes a bunch of really dumb decisions in this movie.
Well, like the thing that really got me in this movie with her was instead of like doing anything that I would have done, she thoroughly investigates through the entire time of the 7 days.
I do think they set that up well, her being an investigative journalist.
Yeah,
I think I think her curiosity got the best of her in a lot of ways. And I don't know at what point she actually started to believe that it was legit. Probably when the burn mark shows up on her arm. I think that's probably when you really start to think, oh, maybe there's something here. Because up until then, a lot of the stuff you could reasonably explain.
No. If I watch something and the phone rang, and then my friend watched the same thing, and then the phone rang, no.
She does delete the message, right? So that's
she deletes.
that's something. She doesn't hear the message. It goes to the machine, which is such an early 2000s thing to say. It goes to the machine, and then she hovers over the play button, and then she's like, nah, delete.
Oh, that's what I was saying whenever we was watching it, the early 2000s thing is I've not heard a landline ring in so long.
Fair.
It's annoying.
Yeah, and they were trying to do different rings back then, right? Like there's a few different rings that you hear on different phones in this movie, which is interesting because they were trying to do different rings because they basically had the same one since the 60s.
Oh, and there was payphones.
There are payphones.
She used a payphone on like the island or something.
The thing that got me with like the phone, since we're on the phone thing in this movie, what if you didn't have a phone?
Yeah, that is something I've heard a lot of people who critique this movie be like,
Oh,
what if you just don't have a phone?
Would Samara send you a letter?
dang!
Or have you served? Or
you got 7 days?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, how would you know?
So, I mean, she's magic, right? So if you're walking down the street and you don't have a phone and you'd watched it,
Oh, someone would
someone's
tell you.
phone rings next to you.
Oh, that's a movie I've seen before, right?
What?
Yeah. It was some
What's he talking about?
some phone ring. It's a certain ringtone, and then when you answer it, it's like you got a few days to live, or you
You
die.
talking about the fucking movie we just watched? The
No.
Ring?
No. No, some like I'm pretty sure.
Did you watch The Ring too?
Is that what it does?
I mean, you're just the premise of the movie. we
Oh
just
well, so
There's
they
rings that came out about 10 years ago that maybe he saw.
they smashed their phone around like, okay, can't call me anymore. And then they're walking down the street and someone's phone rings with that ring. It's a specific ringtone, and then they're like, oh, it's for you.
If you know what movie that Brandon's talking about, that me and Brad clearly have no idea, which is insane because
Yep,
Brandon has
Yeah.
seen something that we have not.
I've seen them all.
Drop it in the comments.
Please
if
put it
you
in the
know what
comments.
is.
I've seen them all.
I want to see this movie.
So the tape in itself. So how do you guys think that the tape works? Like, is it purely
Hollywood
you
magic.
watch it, you die in 7 days? Does it have to be a tape? Could you watch it on DVD if someone puts it on DVD?
I feel like this is a question that is almost certainly answered in the 2017 movie because I cannot fathom in 2017 they made a movie about a VHS tape.
2017 movie.
Yeah, so the third one of these is just called Rings, and it came out in 2017.
Is it the same girl?
Yes.
It's
like-
still
like-
Samara, yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
haven't stopped this girl yet?
No.
Just upload it to YouTube. World population is dead. Samara wins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that you just took my idea for how I'm going to survive this movie, but that's 100% what I would do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if there's like,
Dang.
but is there boundaries to that? Is there only so many people can watch it after you, or what if everybody watches it collectively at the exact same time? Do we all just die?
I think that since it's just magic, if you watch the tape in 7 days, if you do not copy it and show it to someone else, you are cooked.
So on the tape, if you guys got $1 billion, would you watch the tape? And if so, how would you survive?
Yeah, I would 100% do it, and then I would absolutely upload it to YouTube and just be like, hey, I got $1 billion.
Dang.
So under the rules of this movie, it seems that if you make a copy and show it to someone else, you survive.
Yes, that does seem to be the premise of how it works.
YouTube would be the best way to go because you don't choose the person. That's on there. Well, now what if no one sees it in 7 days?
I mean,
Like, you
I'll
get
take
no
I'll
views?
take the chance, right? Like I have heard that putting stuff out onto YouTube is writing a message in a bottle and throwing it into an ocean that is filled with nothing but message in bottles. But I'll take my shot, right?
Well, I think if you got $1 billion, you could.
I'll pay somebody.
You.
Yeah,
Hey,
you get $1 billion.
Like I have because I have the $1 billion first,
Dang.
right? If you got
Sure,
$1 billion,
yeah, you get
would
the
you
$1
watch the
billion.
tape? I'd be like, hey, look, I'll give you $100,000 to watch this tape.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do it.
100,
Zach.
yeah, without a doubt.
See how much a life it. Well, now.
Well, I'll go find some terminal cancer patient whose family needs the money and be like, listen, you're cooked anyways, right? Like you're gonna die. If you want your family set up, I'll give you $10 million.
You know what? Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty solid.
I was
Well,
gonna say
look,
no.
you don't have to watch it. Like you don't have to get the $1 billion, and you don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, there's no.
not a shot that
There's
you're
no
not
way.
Gonna like
Thi-
you're not going to pass $1 billion.
This is just a slightly more ridiculous version of that meme where you like the videos where there's all these women, and they ask their boyfriends or husbands, hey, would you punch me in the face for $3 billion? And every single one of them's like, absolutely.
3 billion?
One dude's like, I'd hit you twice.
Yeah.
So for $1 billion, yeah, man, I'll find somebody whose family needs the money,
I don't know.
and I'll give them $10 million.
I think if I were to punch my wife in the face, she'd explode.
I mean, it's $3 billion.
Dang.
I think your wife's tougher than that.
I hope so. Because I really want $3 billion.
So Samara, the girl in the well.
The girl in the well.
What do you guys think about her backstory? Like, as far as the movie goes.
Okay, because I remember, I know her backstory because I do remember from The Ring 2.
Yeah, I done limited research before watching the movie, or well, at least again, and got a little bit more of the backstory than I had remembered, and it was a little bit more than this movie shows you. This movie shows you very limited stuff on
How was she
Samara.
conceived? The father said that his wife wasn't supposed to have a daughter.
It said she had like 66 miscarriages at some point in this movie, I think, or something in the medical files. At least his wife.
Like, spoiler alert, in the second one that comes out, she's adopted.
Yeah, remember on the island that doctor says they left and came back with Samara.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you don't like. I guess they do.
Where did
That's
you
a good
find this demon kid?
I think she was just a regular kid who was really messed up, right? Like, and then like because of what happened, I think it was just a curse. You gotta remember, this is a Japanese movie that they made a remake of here, and
I would like to see the
Ringu
original.
is very good. You watch subbed anime, so watching it for you is not that big a deal.
Well, I have meta glasses. It can transcribe it to me now.
If you didn't know, Brennan has meta glasses.
Did he talk about it like the whole week last week?
He wore them all week last week.
Fair.
If you see Brandon with his meta glasses, he's
I'm
videoing
filming
you for sure.
But I think she's just a kid who a bad thing happened to, and she was cursed, and that started the curse. That's a pretty Japanese story way to tell a story. So I think that's it. That's probably using a little bit of meta contextualization, but I think that's the kid. I think she's just a regular kid who was a little bit messed up, and then they killed her, and that started a curse.
Man, there's.
Now, I did say a little bit, like, before that the mom said she was seeing stuff when they got Samara.
That's true, too.
So I don't know that she was all in all just a regular kid. But the curse definitely after the fact, after she died in the well.
Right, because the tape is just so much about, her time with the family and then her going into the well.
It's got a lot of like weird symbolism in it too. There's a chair
Tons.
with a giant centipede crawling out from underneath it. Some maggots that morph into humans swimming in a overcrowded pool. A bunch of horses drowning.
There's a doctor of film who teaches a film class at either UCLA or USC, I don't remember, who teaches her class that The Ring is a movie about experimental filmmaking and about how the experimental film because that's what it is. Like, it was really big in that time, the experimental film movement, that it's literally a film about experimental filmmaking.
How can you be a doctor of film?
You watch a bunch of films.
You watch no, she's not just a doctor of film. She's her degree is in horror specifically. You can go and take like master and doctorate level classes on horror films at these big like film universities, UCLA, USC specifically.
Who has the authority to tell you you're a master of horror?
5 people who read your dissertation, and then you have to defend it. We won't go into what it takes to get a doctorate in this because it's a little outside the purview of The Ring.
Right.
But it's basically about 5 or 6 people who read your dissertation, and then you have to defend your position.
Speaking of doctorate film, let's talk about the side effects. So like the bloody noses, the flies coming through the TV, the warped face in the pictures slash videos, the bad dreams, just all the weird shit that goes on.
So, does the only time the fly come out of the film is when she plucks it out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I couldn't think. I didn't think it happened again. I was trying to think back.
There is one more time.
that the fly comes out of the TV.
Yeah, it's for the dude.
Maybe everybody who watches it gets one fly.
Yeah, it did kind of go step by step. You get the nosebleed first, and then the
Right.
fly thing, and then
It
that happened
sounded
to
like
the
you got the
dude.
nosebleeds throughout.
Yeah, because the kid definitely
You
has
got it way later.
the nosebleed at the very end when his time is close to up.
And you get the warped face, and it didn't show it only in picture. It showed it on a security tape when the guys at the grocery store buying
live
cigarettes.
footage.
So that makes me wonder if you can pull other stuff out of the tape. Like, cause she literally
Probably could.
reaches in and plucks that fly out, which is actually a really cool effect.
When they zoomed in on the fly, I was thinking, why does that fly look like it's
On the outside?
Yeah, it looks like it's sitting there. I was like, well, they messed that one up, and then she, yoink.
Yeah, she reaches in and pulls it out.
Well, it really
So I wonder if you
looks-
could pull other stuff out.
It looks like they pulled a lot from like Nightmare on Elm Street for this. Like the stuff you can pull out of the tape. Samara can get you in your dreams.
Yep.
Where she burns apparently or bruises.
I think it's burns
Well,
because
she,
on the
she said
wall,
burn.
the wall is like burnt, right? The
Yeah.
tree that you see in the wall,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it
burnt.
looks like bruising though on the kid and
True.
her whenever it's like a handprint, but it may be burns. I'm not.
Oh, the tree was the last thing that she seen before she got the bag over her head.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's at. Sad, I didn't get that part of the movie. Why it's back at the cabins.
I think that was like their vacation home.
So they went there. Yeah, they said they went to the mainland and came back without Samara as well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yep.
that's true too.
And that made the island a lot better.
I'd actually like to read the book. So those people who don't know, this is actually not just based off of a Japanese movie. It's actually based off of a Japanese book. So this is one of those rare things that's like a third generation adaptation because you have the book version, and then they made Ringu in Japan, which was the movie version.
Is that just Ring?
I don't speak Japanese, but probably.
Yep.
And then we made an adaptation. We didn't adapt the book. We actually adapted the movie.
Like, not scene for scene, obviously, because you said the Japanese one's better, but
I think the Japanese one is better, but only because it's more culturally appropriate. Like that image of pale face, long hair girl, that is like an archetype for a Japanese ghost.
Yep.
So to them it makes more sense. To us it doesn't quite have the same punch.
there was like a Japanese scroll that they was flipping through her stuff in the medical room,
Yeah,
and it was a bunch of Japanese, and then it
paused
said
during that.
Anna.
Oh right.
Anna.
It says it's got like a bunch of characters, and then
Yep.
it says Samara in
Oh,
parentheses.
did it say Samara?
Yeah, in parentheses on that page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Japan her name is Sadako. That's the character's name. Instead of Samara, it's Sadako.
I wonder if it translates to the same thing. So Brandon's prepared a mini game all by himself for us to play, and he's also going to play. Go on, Brandon. You can tell everybody your mini game that you've prepared all by yourself.
This is my mini game. I prepared all by myself. It is F, marry, or kill. You have Samara, but she's an adult and fresh out the tape. Katie, but she is an adult with the scared to death face, the one where she died. And Rachel, but she just wants the tape and she is near a bunch of horses at all times.
Well, these are some choices. Who's going first? Brandon, it's your game. You go first.
You want to go first, Brandon?
Yep, this is Brandon's game. I made all by myself. Ooh. Yeah.
It's so fucking hard. It's hard to decide who you're going to kill. Actually,
all
it's
right.
Not for me, it's not.
It's harder to decide who you're going to F.
So, okay, I'll kill Samara.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry Katie and F Rachel with the horses near, because I just got to get it over with. Then all the horses can run away. Katie, we can work on the looks.
Okay, so I'm going to kill Katie because holy crap. I'm going to marry Rachel and immediately take out an insurance policy.
Smart.
And then I'll F Samara because I can fix her.
Yeah.
I can fix her. I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
that's all she needed. No?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty solid. I'm going. Okay, let's see. I don't know with Katie. I think it's gonna have to be kill her for sure.
Man.
I mean, I can't get over that face. Where she's just mouth
There's
wide
not
open,
there's
drooling.
not enough bags on planet Earth.
It just takes one.
No, no, not with no. It takes like her jaw is like down here, dude. It takes.
Just a brown paper bag you get from the liquor store.
It would have to be like big enough for half a human to fit in.
How about a garbage can bag?
Okay,
I think it just
and-
needs to kill her.
Yeah, I think
Dang.
just kill her. Kill Katie.
I mean, could you imagine the bag fall off and you wake up and you roll over?
Now I do
I die.
think
I would just die hard. Like I said, kill her. Just I'm not risking this. It's not worth it.
I think Mary and Rachel's probably because Samara, fresh out the tape, she's soaking wet and stinky for sure. So I think you're just gonna have to do that once. I think you're just
No
gonna have
lube.
to F Samara.
Don't need it.
Dang.
She's fresh out the tape, so
Yeah, I won't kill her.
and she's highly flexible, so I think she can get out of the TV pretty easy. I think she's gonna be an interesting, but I don't think I could put up with it forever.
If this doesn't get demonetized, it'll be a miracle.
But Rachel's the safe bet, even with the horses. And I'm assuming whenever you came up with this, you put the horses in there because it wouldn't have been fair otherwise.
Just constantly charging at her
There's
and
just a
jumping
bunch
off
of
things.
horses near her all the
Yeah,
time.
that's why I put the horses in there.
Because it
wasn't fair.
there was no
yeah.
downside to Rachel other than the horses just go nuts when she's watched the tape. And she's watched the tape, so I do have to make her watch or show somebody the tape. So
No,
she
No, I'm
lives.
telling
no,
you,
no.
you
Or
get
she dies.
Yeah.
you get an insurance
Yeah,
policy and then
yeah.
she just dies.
Tell her not to show anybody the tape.
Don't.
Everything's fine. It's a joke.
You're crazy.
So speaking of Rachel,
That was a crazy game, Brandon. Well done.
Thank you.
so if we was to marry Rachel, we would inherently get Aiden, the kid.
There would have to be that is a downside. We should have. I maybe should have thought of this because this kid is creepy as fuck.
Now you see,
I think the horses made us forget about the kid.
I
they
didn't
did.
marry Rachel.
Who'd you
Well,
marry?
Well,
Huh?
here's
You married.
Katie.
he married
the-
Katie.
Oh my god.
Well, you
Yeah.
would also have to end up with this kid,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, yeah. so
Because
Rachel,
they're best friends, and when Rachel kicks the bucket and Noah's dead, Katie's taking this kid.
Katie can't talk. Her jaw's locked.
That doesn't matter. She can still sign the paperwork.
we're presuming she's alive in the scenario.
Oh yeah.
So there's like I don't know if you noticed, but like they go out of their way in what screen time this kid has to really put in the point that this kid was super close to Katie. Above his bed, there is like his name written in really weird font, and then beneath it says "Love Katie."
And he calls his mom fucking Rachel.
He does.
The entire movie. He never says mom once, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe one time the entire movie. But
Actually, at some point during this movie, I told Brandon that was a midget, and he believed me.
Yeah.
He questioned it because his kid did such a good job at being so serious throughout the entire film that Brandon thought it was an adult.
I think that
It could have been.
I think that he can talk to Samara because he is just creepy as hell. And by Beetlejuice rules,
He
right?
can talk
If you've
to
seen
creepy.
Beetlejuice, regular people can't interact with the dead. But if you're strange and unusual, you can interact with the dead.
I've never.
So with this being a Japanese adaptation, you don't think it's clairvoyance? That happens a lot in these fucking movies that just never makes its way to explaining why.
I mean, that's entirely possible.
Like there's just some underlying superpower that is here.
I mean, that's probably the actual explanation. I just like the Beetlejuice reference personally.
Or
I love
it's
that movie.
Hollywood magic.
Okay, so
Japanese Hollywood magic.
yeah, but
Japanese novel magic.
Jollywood.
Jollywood. These are Jollywood movies. So like before the tape is even in possession, this kid's drawing these pictures. Like before Rachel has it, before the kid has access to it, he's drawing pictures
But
of
Katie watched it,
Yep.
and they are very close.
Yeah.
So I think that implication there is that she told him what was on the tape
Okay.
Why would you tell a kid that?
because she doesn't think it's real. She thinks it's a joke.
Yeah, they were joking about it in the room.
And because remember she goes to like at the school, the teacher actually brings Rachel in, and she's like, he's drawing all these, and she cuts her off like immediately. Hey, this is just how he's coping with the loss of this person who he was so close to.
Yeah, then the teacher says, "Hey, these are from last week."
Teacher said, these are scaring me.
I mean, that kid's it's a creepy kid. That kid is arguably creepier than anything else in this movie up until the end, because that kid is well done.
Does he play in anything else?
Not that I've ever seen.
I think I've seen him in something. I just don't know exactly what I've seen him in. So the ending of the movie, when they're, hey, we freed Samara, and the kid jumps up and's like, the fuck? Why did you free Samara?
Why? Okay, so I want to read the book because I want to know if there's more to it. Because why doesn't the kid just be like, she's evil? Why does he not? Does he just assume that his mom is smart enough to know that she's evil?
Maybe he assumes that she talks to everyone.
Maybe. Because he definitely is surprised. Like, the kid, the acting that the kid does is phenomenal. Because they're laying there in bed, and he asks, is she still in the dark place? And then she says, no, she's free now. And he immediately responds. Like, there's no hesitation. He immediately reacts. He sits up and he's like, wait, why'd you do that? Why? Why not just be like, hey, she's evil?
Yeah, why wouldn't he just way earlier on say, hey, don't fucking help Samara. She's trying to get you to go there and help her.
You see,
I also don't know how much it actually helps.
Because
What is it?
that's all the bad choices in the horror movies. You never do what just stops the horror movie in its tracks.
Yeah, and I've not seen the second one recently enough to remember, but it doesn't seem to have changed anything at all.
So it's probably to do with the last couple of days she's has with the tape. She doesn't see the kid. She doesn't see him at all. Like,
yeah, the kid's gone from the movie for like over half hour. I mean,
Yeah.
I was taking notes, and this movie is an hour and 55 minutes, by the way. It's longer than most of the movies, longer than most horror movies for sure.
Longer if it pauses every 10 seconds.
I did not have that problem.
it was a completely legit copy of The Ring that we watched.
That just had like this weird pausing problem.
Had a weird problem.
The kid's gone for like huge chunks of the movie.
So he couldn't warn her. He couldn't say, hey, Samara's bad. But
I guess that's true because they don't talk between,
if
because
she
he's
leaves
laying in
him-
the back seat,
Yeah.
supposed to be sleeping, right? Because he sees them hold hands, and they go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, and what
He
got
doesn't
me...
talk. You guess they don't talk until
What a
the morning.
surprise he gets the next day.
Well, he's at the
Papa's
babysitter
dead.
forever, and then, like, she says, hey, I gotta go somewhere. On the babysitter. She calls the babysitter and says, hey, I gotta go somewhere for 2 days. And that's when she goes to the island.
Also, what is she doing with the kid when she goes to check on Noah? Is his name right? Why am I thinking?
Oh, he was in the car.
No,
No, he's
he's at home because she comes bursting in the door and she's like, "Go to your room."
Oh.
So
She like bolts out of this house to go check on her baby daddy and just leaves that kid there by himself.
yeah, the baby daddy thing, it actually surprised me again. 'Cause
Yeah.
me watching it the first time, I remember this guy as some just coworker, and then it doesn't even do anything else with that. It just the kid's in the back seat and he's talking to him and he's like, or no, the woman says it. She says,
Yeah, he was like,
Our kid.
He watched the tape. Who?
Our son.
Yeah.
Yeah, our son. Yeah, that's supposed to be a big reveal there, and it's
And then they do nothing with it. They say it's our son, and then nothing. And the guy looks back at him. He's like, "Yep." And then the other guy's like, or the kid says, "Do you want to be involved more?" And the guy's like, "Nope." And that's pretty much how that rolls. Like throughout the entire movie.
I do think it's funny when they're sitting in the car, the boy and the guy. He's just like, yeah, me and your mom, you know, we were, and the kid's like, yeah, you were young. I know, mom's told me, and I'm just in there going, who's telling like an 8-year-old about their booty calls?
Hey, me and your dad were super young, and that's why he doesn't want nothing to do with you. But he's right down the fucking street looking at photographs for the newspaper.
Yeah.
That I also work at and have lots to do with him, apparently, because I can call him and he'll come over and watch a fucking VHS tape with me.
Dang.
Like, what the fuck? But also, Brandon pointed out there's a huge plot hole in time. When
right.
Noah, the guy, comes to the island, the ferries already ran,
Okay.
and it's night time. I don't think the ferry runs again at night.
Why
And
would
he
it?
gets there super fast. He's on mainland at the hospital, gets back within an hour.
So, I think they're like in Maine or something. Right? I don't remember where this movie takes place.
Washington.
Oh, that's right. They're in
State.
Seattle. The
Does
ferries.
the ferry run on at nighttime?
It definitely used to. That's right, because they live in Seattle. You're right. The ferry out of Puget Sound, at least when I was there in 2011, ran multiple times a day, including once at night, because you could see it.
Man, he just so happened to look up and get there as the dude jumped in the. I think he took it too far. The toaster and bathtub would have been fine.
Yeah, instead he had to hook up 7 TVs and wear a fucking horse harness. I don't know. I didn't understand that either. Like, why's he got to put jumper cables on his nipples to electrocute himself to death? I'm not very sure.
Yeah, a simple toaster would have done the trick.
Yeah, just any one of those things would have worked.
I mean, Brian Cox is playing somebody crazy as hell in this movie. He's like out of his mind.
Yeah, and does he just...
It's the guy you're talking about. The actor's name.
I
Brian
guess
Cox.
the thought
he was in
of
everything back then.
Samara's tape being resurfaced makes him kill himself, but
I think it's guilt, personally. I think he knows what happened.
I think he put the tape in the cabin.
Ooh.
You think he did?
I think he did, yeah, because she tells him where the cabin is, like the
Oh,
location
yeah,
of
and
the
he said,
cabin, and he's like,
Get
"Oh
out.
shit!"
Get out of here right now.
I mean, somebody finally watched it because he put it there, or he had Samara's curse and he put it there.
Mmm.
Like he found the tape because he stole the tape from the hospital.
How did the tape even come to be?
Samara recorded it.
I don't think it's ever explained, honestly. I've not seen Rings, so it could have explained in Rings.
It's
I may need to
Samara's
watch
hate
it.
incarnate on a VHS tape.
That's as good an explanation.
And what
as
happens
any.
if you destroy all copies?
You're cooked? Like you're gonna die, but
Well, you
nobody else will.
save the world. Well,
How
you
you
save
know
a
if
few
you did?
people.
You gotta watch them enough. It's it.
I mean, it's VHS,
you gotta
right?
watch every VHS
You gotta
tape in
watch
the
them,
world.
make sure.
Yeah.
It could be the start of it, and then something else like a football game that's been recorded onto it.
Dang.
Yeah, what if you re-record over all of them?
Ooh, does that count?
Is that nullified, or do you still watch it, or does it let you? Because I think he hints at that at the very beginning that they tried recording a football game, and it didn't record, and then they just watched that found footage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
that's true
I
too.
Anyway.
believe that's what it was at the
Yeah.
beginning. They watched I would have turned it off. Like
Oh,
first second of it, just like
does that work? You gotta watch the whole thing, or
I think.
I also wonder if,
You
like,
partially
once you
die?
start watching it, if
if you're like locked into it.
because the kid is, I mean, yes, it's incredibly messed up and it is a child, but like he watches it and it goes all the way to static and he's just like mesmerized.
Yeah, that kid's already fucked from the beginning though. He's watching. He's
That's
watching
true.
that,
That's true.
and he already can talk to Samara
hey
at
boy,
some level.
go press play on that VHS tape. I gotta record the Teletubbies on there.
So, with that being said, does this movie get your guys' seal of approval?
Brandon,
No, too slow.
It does mine. I don't know if I saw it for the first time now, if it would, but I have a lot of good memories of this movie. Some really funny things happened the first time I went and saw this movie. So absolutely, I skipped school to watch this movie.
I would say when it's first coming out, you know, you could get a bunch of people scared. Oh yeah, watch this. And
We took a whole bunch of people to Harlan to watch it. Like
Yeah.
we literally skipped school and went and saw this in Harlan. So for me, it does absolutely. I think this is a solid horror movie if you're into what we now call elevated horror, which is less. It's not Saw, it's not Hostel, but it's also not slasher movies. If you're into more slow burn, what we now call elevated horror, I think this is phenomenal. Stamped.
I thought it was suspense.
I think it's suspense horror, maybe, or drama horror. I don't know what category it falls into, but nonetheless, it is a staple in the horror community, so it does get my seal of approval. Also, another key moment that I just wanted to point out. Brandon pointed it out during the movie. I thought it was pretty
do this
funny
a lot.
myself. It's the fire hose scene.
The
Where
guy
he
takes off
runs
running.
off the
Dumb.
fire hose. And when they jump down onto the
Oh, yeah.
the fucking well, Brandon's like they're gonna dive right into it.
I didn't know there's a top on the well, and when they jumped down, I said, "Oh!"
But if you've not watched The Ring and you want to watch a really good clip from The Ring, watch the fire hose scene with whatever the guy's name is running with the fire hose. He grabs it blindly, and it's just hilarious.
He just takes off running full sprint, and it. Yeah.
What's it even attached to?
It's attached to the base, like
So you
like
can turn the water on and use it like a
sprays
effing fire
water.
hose.
But like, why? Okay, it does nothing for the fucking movie. He doesn't get the fucking fire hose after.
he was
he
gonna
just-
drown her.
He was gonna.
He's gonna drown Rachel.
You said, kill her
Well,
now.
Maybe that's a conspiracy. Maybe he was gonna fucking kill Rachel.
I don't even think that's the funniest part of that scene. Cause like, how does she get down the well? She's sitting there, and then the TV, like Three Stooges her, hits her, sends her tumbling down that well,
And she survived.
and she's just like, "Nah, I'm good." She's in the bottom of this well, unconscious, somehow does not drown.
If you fall from that height and it's waist deep water, wouldn't you? You would definitely round
Yeah, I
the
mean,
bottom.
and you can
Samara
see,
down there, she saves her.
like,
Samara caught
you
her.
can see as she falls, as she's going down the well.
that she's not going
She,
straight.
she 100% bounces off the left side of that thing, and yeah, she's fine. She's fine. She comes out of there, no problem.
That's Jollywood magic.
Yeah, buddy.
Jollywood. But that's all I've got. You guys got anything else?
I enjoyed the movie. If you haven't seen The Ring, go watch The Ring. I feel like, yeah, we spoiled some of it, but the movie came out almost 25 years ago.
I think it's fair game.
If you haven't watched it,
I think so.
And if you guys want to add any movies to the wheel, drop them down in the comments. We are going to pick the most suggested movie and add it to the wheel.
someone suggest Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody's already been added. We're not adding it again.
Add it 13 times. Oh. I
Mi-
hate.
Mickey 13?
What's that?
What the fuck? We talked about it like 6 times today.
That's Mickey 17.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.